Yeah, guys, so somehow like that last video recording was ended due to some bad software issues, uh, or you can say there's some storage issues. So we are back with where we were moving on. So here what we have done, we have created a service layer which will be interacting with our AI model, and that will be giving the you will be sending the prompt and you will be getting the content from that particular model. Okay, this service layer is done. Now quickly we will be creating the controller layer. And before that, like, if you haven't like and hype the video, please like and hype. Okay, so here what we'll be doing, we'll be firstly using the injection for the service layer of the service layer. It is already given, just add the constructor parameter. Okay, so this injection has been done. And why we uses the constructor injection over the setter injection, because, or the field level injection, because this makes the field as immutable. Once you have injected it, so after that it content can't be changed throughout the application. As if we have marked the final. Otherwise, if you are using the setter injection or the field level injection, so you can't define the final here directly. Okay, otherwise it will give the error, run compile time error only. It will show the red error here. Okay, now quickly we will be marking this as at the rate get mapping and slash chat. Suppose if we give the path, and what else we have give the string. Now we need to just call the service layer, AI service dot chat, and here we need to pass the prompt here. Yeah, that's it, it's done here. Okay, so controller is done, service layer is done. Now we need to integrate the Ollama model. Firstly, the thing is that you need to install the Ollama model in your system. These are the some steps which I have mentioned quickly for you. I will be sharing this txt file on my GitHub link, and this whole source code also will be available. So Ollama installation, how you need to do, you need to go to this site ollama.com, and you need to download or install it for the Windows. And once you have installed it, open the what I say, command prompt. Or if you're using the Mac, so open the terminal there and try to pull this model phi3 mini. This is the mini version of the model. If this is mini, and it also takes the 2 GB model, 2 GB size in your system. And other models are of larger size, so they can take much more, they are up to 4 GB or 5 GB also. Okay, and once this will be done, it will take around 5 to 10 minutes after you have run this command. So you can verify is Ollama list, and Ollama version also is there to verify that particular model version also. So Ollama list, so you'll be able to see that particular model is installed and size and everything. And yeah, so this is the quick way. If I show you also, so Ollama, download Ollama on Windows. So yeah, this is, it requires Windows 10 or later one. Okay, and you can directly click on it, will download it, just do the next, and it will install it. And if you see in your system, so you will be see, if you search it, so it's something like it will be here once the Ollama has been installed. But you don't need to do anything with this UI part. We'll be running, or we'll be try to pull that image from there, from the command prompt. After this has been installed, just run this Ollama pull, and this image will be or this model will be installed of 2 GB size around something, and you can verify this. Okay, and once this Ollama has been successfully installed, so how to verify that Ollama is running now? So every time you need to pull this image for starting it. Maybe sometimes it will be running it, but just check if it is not running. So just try to pull this image. It will not download. It will try to start it. And where? Okay, this is there. So there is a URL. If I search it, it works on 11 port, 34 is the port. So just click on it. It will show Ollama is running. If it gives any other thing, so that means Ollama was not successfully installed, or somehow Ollama is being installed, that particular model is not running in your system. So if this returns Ollama is running, so that means Ollama is working in your system. Now it is ready to integrate with your Spring Boot application. You can easily integrate it. And for integration part, you need to define some properties here in that IntelliJ. Okay, So how you need to define? First thing is there that we don't want our application to be run on port 8080. That is a default port, so I will try to move to 9091. That is a simple change we will be doing. Now what else we will be doing it? We will be defining now the Ollama properties. So spring.ai.ollama dot base slash url. Okay, and here that url which we have copied from there, you have been running, just copy this url. Just remove the slash, is not required here. Then spring.ai dot, it is not showing the suggestions, but otherwise IntelliJ is very good here, that as soon as you enter spring.ai something, so it will show the suggestions. Ollama dot chat dot model equals to, you need to copy the name from here only. Just type this Ollama list, you will be able to see this model name. Just copy this name and you need to paste here. Now that's it. You have added dependencies in the pom.xml, you have added this base url of Ollama, you have added that chat model which model you will be using of Ollama, phi 3 mini, and it is somewhat faster, so that's why I've used it, but it still gets stuck somewhere because due to the system configuration it required a more multi-core CPU processor and many things it required. Mainly the thing is if you are having a Mac, so in Mac it is very good that Ollama can be supported there. Okay, once you have done this thing and once you have installed this and everything is done, now we will just quickly build the application. Maven clean install from the this Maven button. Okay, it should be installed. Now what we will be doing, we will try to hit this URL from the browser as soon as it gets started. Like prompt you can pass anything, explain Python, explain something like that. I have passed, suppose explain Java in one line, or okay, just try to pass the prompt in shorter version, because for larger calculation or if you try to do some hardcore programming, so it will not support, because this Ollama requires a larger model. As we are using the mini model, so it supports some only part. It will try to give you the response, but response may not be accurate. Okay, this should be have done. Now we will try to start the application. Yeah, application is also started. So localhost 9091 API chat is that part we have given. Now we will try to run that. Explain, we are giving the prompt. Now understand it, we are calling the get API, we are passing the prompt as explain Python in one line. So this response we are not returning, this response will be coming from the Ollama, your what we say PHP model, we have used it. Okay, let's see what it returns. Say here, Python is a high level interpreted programming language with dynamic typing and garbage collection in one line. This is being written from that particular Ollama model. Okay, now suppose what is generative AI, mention like that. The key here is that working with AI is that you need to learn how to give a good prompt to AI. As much as your prompt will be good, you will get a better responses here. Explain what I say, generative AI in one line. Let's see what it gives. See here, generative AI refers to system capable of creating new synthetic instances that mimic real data. If you see here in the logs, so nothing is being have been sent from our side. We'll be logging everything after that. But as of now, like I created simple get API application or Spring Boot web application, and where what we are doing it, we are just uh, calling this chat method of this service layer, and this chat method is calling the chat client builder of the Spring AI, and that will be calling this prompt you are passing, and this will be calling that particular URL we have defined, this application.properties of the Ollama model and this chat model. For Open API, you need to just define the Open API key, and everything will be managed by that Open API. That is also much simpler. Okay, so now you can easily create a if you ask if you someone asks let how you can integrate a chat gpt app, or how you can create a open or some model you can integrate in Spring Boot. So this is the way you need to integrate the Spring AI dependencies, and apart from this, like these URLs and configurations, you need to maintain it, and rest will be taken care of. So this is the simpler example I've given. And apart from this, like what else we can do, I have created a simple HTML, like a look like of chat gpt, so that I you can also just create it. Nothing I have done, just I have given this uh, simple HTML file I have created. My chat gpt UI, something I've given, basic CSS I've defined here. And apart from this, like I've used some JS part, also JavaScript part, where in the script we are passing the documented get element by id prompt as soon as the user gives the prompt. And apart from this, like we are giving the URL also, but somehow it is taking the URL of IntelliJ somehow. But you can try to just try to have a look on this also. Okay, now what we will doing it, we will be running in our browser. Okay, now let's see what happened. Now you can see it is giving error connecting to backend, but if you see here, we are able to connect the application where it is giving the response here. Like suppose you mention explain what way, explain suppose Java collections in one line. So here it is giving the response, then why it is not working? Try to guess, like what should be the issue. We have this, if this is working and this is the basic HTML we have created, why it should not working? We have written the code, everything, but the thing is that if I say this is running on some different port, this is the UI part, this is the backend part. Okay, so there is a annotation which I told you in my last session in Spring Boot annotations. Most of you guys have, if you haven't watched, please go and watch it. So there is an annotation, if UI wants to connect to that what I say backend part, then we need to use this at the rate cross origins, and you need to define the configuration. As of now, like I'm using the simple basic one, and allowing using the star here, so it will allow like as of now all the request to this backend one from the UI part. Now if you just try to run it, just restart the application. I think, yeah, it got started. Now let's run this. See here, now it is, let's type something. Hi. See here, it is giving the response. Okay, now mention the same prompt we are mentioning there. Explain. Here we, there we are mentioning in one line. Let us mention in, like explain Python dictionary. Let's see what it gives. It will take time because this is the problem here in Ollama models, that these are not much faster, and it requires a lot of configuration in your local system. So that's why it takes time. So that's why whenever we are running in here, if you see in the localhost, so I was mentioning in one line or something like that, so that the response should be faster. Let's wait, otherwise we will change the prompt if it takes so much time. Let's try this here also in one line, if it is able to give the response fast. Yeah, it got stuck somewhere. It got stuck. Both are, I think, giving that request to or prompt to that certain Ollama models, and based on that CPU system, it works. It takes the memory from your local system. Okay, see here, it has given the response like Python and dictionaries and unordered collection of items. Each item is having the key and value. So around it has taken, if you see, 4 to 5 minutes. Here also it has given the response in one line. So yeah, that's it. Uh, Nothing fancy I've added in this HTML file. I will be sharing this whole code in the GitHub link. But for this, getting this link, please create the like and hype for this sessions as much as if you want. Okay. And further on this, if you want the more sessions on this, so I'll be adding the chat history feature using the DB part. Then apart from this, we'll be adding the security part. And so this will be a major Spring Boot project. You can say you can have to add in your resume also. Okay, it is nothing here, like just you have some basic understanding that you are using the chat client of Spring AI, like how Spring AI you need to integrate it in between your applications. So that is the major part here. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's it guys. Please like, hype, share, subscribe as much my videos, and get do the comments if you like the content. Okay, thanks, bye.